At this point, I don't think we have a choice. We're gonna make a mad dash to Illinois. I don't know where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna try and make it happen.
Right here, I made this mock scrape and put all kinds of sand in it, and that doe stood in it. And then he was right down the side of trees, and he see me at 15 yards, but I shot him right in front of that scrape. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. I'm on public land.
All right, what's going on, guys? This is the Illinois video. We're already an hour into the road trip. I have no game plan, no land, no deer. Do it yourself, public land. And yeah, I mean, I've already got some stuff mapped out and we're just gonna wing it and see. But realistically, we're just trying to break the ice and shoot a deer. So realistically, the first whatever that comes in is probably gonna get dumped, and it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun, so stay tuned. We'll see you when we get out there, get in a tree or whatever we do, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so we just went to Walmart, got our tags, and I've been scoping out this public for a little bit now, and there's a good pull off of the private road right here, and I'm just gonna check this little patch because it seems like driving around where some other people were and talking to other people, they all want to hunt the same spots. And it looks like nobody has been over this way, and it kind of sits up a little bit higher with a ridge on it. So we're just gonna sit here. There's a cornfield down at the bottom, but we're gonna get in here deep and see what happens, see if there's anything moving. There's private on the back side of it. So little observation sit in this little block of woods tonight. So stick with us, should be a good hunt.
Alright guys, so we made the drive, we got our tag, and we're in a tree. So this is the first sit here in Illinois. I'm pretty excited that I just up and decided to leave last night and just drive here because this is amazing. It's so pretty here. And I'm really looking forward to enjoying some hunts here and hopefully get it done. I forgot how thick it was here. It is thick. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy this and just have some fun. Hopefully we see some deer, bring you some good footage, and I'm not gonna be super picky. We're gonna have some fun and we're gonna put something on the ground, so stay tuned. This is getting exciting. It's just different being out here doing something I've never done before. So we just had a doe work through here, and she came from where all them other deer came from yesterday, which tells me when I have the opportunity, I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna creep over there and throw this stand up and see what else is doing that way, because I know there's more going on that way than what I'm seeing. It almost seems like straight down through this way, like right here is where the cutoff is. Like I can see everything this way and what's happening here. But once they get to like right here, this is where they won't go past. knows, maybe we get lucky and a buck comes wandering through here since she did. So, fingers crossed. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, so we're back at the truck now.
It has gotten way warm, but we're gonna descent some of our other clothes, other layers, and then we're gonna eat some lunch, and then we're gonna get back out. This new stand that I hung is way far away from anybody, and I found 2 other stands on each side of each point, but where the private land is, there's corn, and then there's a funnel through their woods where they would transition. So even if anyone was back there, was to hunt that, I'm gonna be able to cut them off if deer are traveling from the corn back and forth there to that ridge top right there. So I don't know, we're gonna descent this stuff, and yeah, we're gonna try and make it happen. Alright guys, here we are again. This is our second evening here in Illinois. So our first 2 sits, we had deer in bow range both times. Had a doe come in this morning. Could have shot a little spike yesterday. But now we're up here. I moved my stand like 400 yards. And I know you guys are probably getting really tired of listening to me. So I'm gonna do a little bit of better job of doing this, doing that with filming and stuff. And yeah, this looks like a money spot. Looks like there's nobody up here. It's a big flat. I found a camera over here. Back here there's a couple stands, but they're definitely traveling this way for sure. So yeah, we'll see what we see tonight. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, so this is what we do at night. And FYI, if anyone didn't know, I am sleeping in my truck and hunting in the morning. So that is what we do. But we're gonna prep ourselves here. We got all our underlayers in this bin, and we got an ozone generator. This is my secret to descending my clothes. So we're gonna do that, get everything descended, and then we're gonna see in the morning in a tree stand and hopefully get it done. So prepping the clothes at night, sleeping in the truck when everything's done, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So stick with us, we're gonna try and get it done. We're having a lot of fun. Stay tuned.
Guys, it is 7:30 the morning of Thursday, November 13th. We're tucked in here where we moved the stand mid-morning yesterday. Still have yet to see a deer right here, which blows my mind. So we'll probably sit tight till probably 10 or so if we don't see a deer. And then I got another idea. I'm gonna move down this ridge, down to this bottom of this creek bottom, and this valley. So, and I'm probably gonna sit on the opposite side of it where there's a cornfield. So, I don't know. Shot in the dark. Never done this before. So, who knows? Maybe one will come strolling through right here. So, we'll see. my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I just shot a giant. Oh my God. Thank you, God, baby. Alright, guys. So, I'm pretty shook up. I've never hunted public land in my life. I've always been pretty fortunate enough to be able to have a bunch of private land to hunt. But you know, things weren't going my way back home, and I just decided to up and leave and do something I've never done before. And you know, I just want to talk a little bit because I haven't really talked about anything. I've talked about what I'm going to do and what I'm setting, but like I haven't really filmed a whole bunch of stuff. But you can't bait here. You can't run cell cameras on public land. You can't really do a whole lot of things you can do back home in Ohio. So I figured I'd utilize like making mock scrapes and stuff. There's like no sign in here, like at all. Like I'm not seeing any rubs, any scrapes, anything. So midday yesterday when we were at the other spot, I made a mock scrape just in case if something was cruising through there at night. And I did the same thing here, and I haven't seen a deer here yet. All middle of the day yesterday till dark, nothing. And then right here, I made this mock scrape and put all kinds of scent in it, and that doe stood in it. And then he was right down this line of trees, and he seen me at 15 yards, but I shot him right in front of that scrape. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. I'm on public land. So I don't know. I'm pretty shook up. We're going to get our stuff out of here. We're going to get down and get the truck, and we're going to see what we can come up with. So stick with us. I plan on sitting in here all day today. And here's proof. Got the snacks stuffed in the camera pouch. And a bottle of water to get me through. So we're going to unpack our bags, get everything we need. Go do what we got to do. I just wanted to give him a little time. It looked like a really good shot, a lot of blood, so I'm sure he didn't go far. So fingers crossed, we're gonna do this, and we'll see when we find him. All right, guys, we're gonna do most of the recovery right here. I'm gonna leave my arrow right here. I'm gonna film with this camera. So there's good blood right there. Blood there. He was dumping. A little bit. Oh my God, is that him right there? Oh my God, I found him. I just found him. Let's fucking go.
Okay, well, I'll let you film and do your
Let's
stuff.
go. Alright, I'm filming right now, so let me put my phone up. He's a nice one.
Send me some pictures.
I will.
Good job. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Alright. Bye. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, it don't get no better than that. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, he's been dead for a while. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so here he is. So left Ohio Tuesday, you know, got down here and hunted Tuesday night, hunted all day yesterday, and switched spots mid-afternoon yesterday to where this deer was, and he came strolling right on through this morning. I didn't even see a deer in that spot either, which was really cool, but you know, this is really cool. I've never hunted public land in my life, and this is my first public land deer, out of state. No scouting, no homework, just hanging and hunting and hoping and praying we'd see something like this. But
I mean, this is awesome. So super thankful, and yeah, we'll get back home and see what we can do. But I'm gonna soak this one in for a little bit, so stay tuned, guys. Alright, what's going on, guys? So we're back at the truck now, and not really much to say. I mean, you know, I came here with like low expectations to just not really kill anything. I've never hunted public land in my life. I've been fortunate enough to hunt private stuff and kind of do whatever I wanted my whole life. But I really just wanted to get away and hunt, and that's what I did. And it was an eye-opening experience for me. Never hunted public land in my life. You know, there's people everywhere. Everyone's got the same goal: try and shoot a deer. And pretty thankful that the other guy that was in the woods helped me get him back to the truck. So it's good to see that there's still good people in the outdoor world like that. So super thankful for that, super thankful for this. I mean, I didn't really film a whole bunch really either. I filmed what I could, and I talked about what I talked about moving here, moving there, what I'm doing, and you know, that was that. I was sitting all day just soaking in being out here. I mean, it's a beautiful country out here, and you just can't write it up any better than how it went this morning. I mean, I hung that tree stand in there at noon yesterday, didn't see a deer all night, blew out a mock scrape because there wasn't really a whole lot of sign there, but it looked like they're definitely traveling that ridge from what I've seen in the past days. And I blew out a mock scrape right there on that ridge, and that's right where that doe went. She went there and stood in it, and he was at 20 yards before I seen him. And he looked up in the tree and seen me at 15 yards, and kept going. And he heard me when I drew back my bow, and he bounded off a couple steps, and the rest was history. So feels good to get on the board and stroke a deer. I've been wanting to say that for a while. I'm super thankful. This was one of the greatest experiences ever. But yeah, now it's time to go home. We're gonna go back to Ohio, and we're gonna see if we can get it done there. So I'm super excited. So we still got a tag in our pocket. This was all just a bonus. The experience, the deer's a bonus. The experience was what I was wanting, and I got way too much out of that. So couldn't be more thankful for it. So stay tuned for what's next. You're not gonna wanna miss the next one.